You don't need to be addicted to have a problem with alcohol. But if you are drinking most nights and something doesn't feel right, then I'm talking to you. There's a whole middle lane of people that are functioning but are struggling quietly with their drinking. Let me share some of the most common feelings and traits of a middle lane drinker. Because even if you relate to one or two of these, it might help explain a few things. This was me. I'm Brigitte. I'm nearly 6 years alcohol free, and I told myself for the longest time, I'm not that bad. You wake up in the morning and you say, not tonight, and you really mean it. But later on that afternoon, something shifts. You're feeling tired, stressed, overwhelmed, whatever. And before you know it, you're negotiating with yourself. Well, maybe I'll just have one. One won't hurt, right? I've had a really long day. I deserve it. I need it. And just like that, the plan you made this morning when you really meant it, it's out the window. So common. You function by day, you drink by night, you pay for it the next day. On the outside looking in, you are fine. Work, life, family, you're getting it all done. You organise stuff, you do stuff, you turn up. And to anybody that's looking in, you really have got it together. But you're drinking every night, and the next day, you're feeling regretful, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling so tired, heavy. There's like a heaviness about it. I would have like a low-level feeling of anxiety and dread that would linger, and I'd carry it around with me all of the next day. But we push through, right? We just keep going. It doesn't look like a problem, does it? So it's so easy to ignore and to miss the total fear, terror of not drinking. The very thought of not drinking terrifies you. It makes you feel very uncomfortable. How do you do it? How do you cope in the evenings? What do you do? How would you relax? How would you switch off? How would you have fun? What happens when you have a bad day? You know it would feel a little bit like you'd lose a part of yourself, even though at the same time you know that it's not working for you anymore. You are well and truly stuck in a loop. Drink, recover, drink, repeat. But you don't want to stop forever, because that is too big. So this is where we make rules for ourselves. I'll cut down. I'll only drink at weekends. I'll be good. But every single rule gets broken eventually, and we just end up in the same loop. You might not say it out loud, but you do think, I'm not that bad. But something does feel off, doesn't it? You're not drinking first thing in the morning. You're not hiding it. You look around and you think, well, everybody drinks like this, surely. So it must be okay. But deep down, deep down, you know it's not okay. You know you're not feeling right, but you can't seem to break out of it. The mental noise is the worst. Alcohol takes up so much room in your head without you wanting it there. You're thinking about it. You're negotiating with yourself. And you're justifying every night that you do it. I need it, I want it, I deserve it. It's not constant. It's not constantly there. But it's there enough for you to feel totally exhausted. You're totally aware that you're not at rock bottom. There's no drama. But you're not thriving. You're not feeling great. And the worst bit of all, the hardest pill to swallow really, is that every time you feel like this, every time you have a moment where you're saying to yourself, why do I keep doing this to myself? That's exactly the bit that's hard. You keep doing it to yourself. It's knowing that you feel this way and still doing it anyway. If even a few of these sound familiar or hit home, you might be a middle lane drinker like I was. It really doesn't mean that you're weak or that you're broken. When you start being aware of this stuff, that's when you can make changes to get out of the cycle for a bit. And taking a short break from the booze, even a short break, can really help you see things more clearly. And that's when things change. I'm Brigitte, if we haven't met, and I post about middle lane drinking pretty much all the time. Follow along.